I'm sick of high school. But at least I know what the next 2 years of my life are going to look like. I'm going to go to first period at 8 every morning and leave at 2:35 on the dot in the afternoon. I have no idea what I'm going to do in the future. Well, that's not true. I have too many ideas, computer science being one of them. Computer science is constantly evolving and gives everyone a chance to create. But so does engineering. And studying biology could lead to the next big cure, could save countless lives. But so could chemistry. Each STEM career has so many attributes. Although I know I plan on entering a STEM field, non-STEM careers also have all these positive attributes. When you look at all the possibilities in front of us, it's hard not to get overwhelmed. After speaking with the next honoree, I was put more at ease with the fact that the future will always be unclear. Like many of us, her extracurricular activities in high school displayed her interest, as she was a member of the Rag Literary Magazine. The honoree went on to graduate from BU with an English major, work for an educational publication company, and then decided that she wanted to develop video games and open her own video game publishing company. One of those things doesn't quite match with the others. She completely switched careers and has become wildly successful. The games she co-developed are highly praised, one even winning an Aggie Award for Game of the Year. She still uses her English background to help her do public relations for her company. She didn't expect to be in the gaming industry, and it didn't stop her from taking it by storm. Sure, I'm still pretty terrified of making big life choices, but the honoree proved to me that changing your mind isn't a bad thing. In fact, it turned out pretty well for her. Introducing Katie Rahal, class of 1998.
Thank you to the Career Award Committee for this honor. To my parents who have always supported me no matter what I loved and no matter what it was or how practical it seemed. To my husband Brandon for supporting me and making everything that I do possible. And to my son Rowan for making me smile all the time. I remember being in this room when I went to school here and looking at pictures of some of the past recipients. And wondering what they did, also being amused that we used to have a musical scare. And I never thought that I would have the honor of being one of those people. Because as much as I admired them for what they had done, I never set out to achieve this kind of award. I just set out to do the things that I love. And I'm honored that the institution that helped give me the drive to do those things has in turn honored and acknowledged the hard work that got me here. So it's had me thinking a lot about what kind of unique advice or experience I might have to offer. And for me, that story starts long before high school. When I was a kid, there was a boy my age who tried to tell me that I wouldn't want to go climb on the jetty, which are those big rocks that extend out to the ocean at the beach. And my mom told him, just because she's a girl doesn't mean she can't do everything that you can. So I climbed that jetty and dozens after it, and at some point my mom probably wished she said that differently, so I didn't climb piles of rocks so often. But what she said wasn't really just about a pile of rocks, it was about everything. If I were to put a label on it, and in my life, there's plenty of people who did, I was a huge nerd. I was in the marching band and color guard for 4 years. I was on literary magazine and theater, media aid. And to people who didn't know me, I was quiet and reserved. I wasn't considered popular. I was standing to that day, which kind of both is and isn't the point. As well, I learned a lot in classes, especially about writing and storytelling, which I can use to this day. I was one of those unpopular kids here. When I got here, this is actually the place where I first found somewhere to belong. Where I found kind of support to truly be myself and continue forging my path despite what other people might have expected of me. And now, I'm a woman in the gaming industry and a business owner, which are two things I never thought I would be, but are also two of the things that I am most proud of. Being a woman in the gaming industry is another sort of label. It's a thing a lot of people have opinions about these days. And while no one's ever told me that I don't belong here, my response, if they did, would be to just roll my eyes and keep doing what I do. Because I don't need their permission or their approval to do that, or to do anything. I didn't need it then, and I don't need it now to know that I'm doing what I want, and I love that. And that's something that I learned here from my friends and my teachers and mentors. There will be no shortage of people who tell you not to climb jetties, or that being in a marching band is lame, or that girls don't make games. But the people who try to bring you down aren't the ones who matter. The ones who support you, who teach you, and who help you find who you are and what your passions are, those are the people who matter. And don't forget that that support also goes both ways. They don't have the right to tell you what to do with their life, but you shouldn't be telling them what to do with theirs either. Just respect people and their choices and their passions, and ask that they respect you and yours. I would never be able to do what I do without that kind of support from my friends and family, and I do value it more than I can say. So all those steps led, for me, to being the person I am now, and being honored with this award has given me the chance to look back on that path and kind of be reminded that I have done things that I can be proud of, and that my decisions are my own and they've led to me to where I want to be. Which is something I think everyone can stand to be reminded of when they're given that chance to look back. And these eventually are all things that I feel are represented in my company's slogan, which is that every game has a story. Except it doesn't just apply to games. Every truth is that every person has a story. Everyone you, everyone you've ever met, everyone you will never meet. And everyone has their own unique story and brings something to the world that only they can bring. A story only they can tell that deserves respect and support. This is mine, and the best parts of it that have been the most interesting and rewarding and memorable are the parts I loved enough to work my butt off for and take risks on. So if it's owning a business, making games, falling in love, being a mom, those are all hard and they take hard work. They're not always easy and they're not always glorious, but they have all the benefits. So in the end, I think my advice to anyone asking would be, no matter what your gender or race or sexuality or anything, you don't need anyone's permission to pursue what you love, to find out what that is, to find what you were meant to do and to tell your story. Because there is ultimately no place that you don't belong and there's nothing that you should not be doing. Thank you.